James Holder, IFL TV, MTK Global. We've got Spencer Fearon. We're just at the press conference for Anthony Joshua unification clash against Joseph Parker. Firstly, how are you, Spen?
I'm really good, even better for seeing you. I mean, it's like a week, twice in a week. It's mad.
Looking very American gangster today. I like that jacket.
Thank you very much, man. I'm still paying off for it. Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about today. Anthony Joshua, as we mentioned, big chance for him to get his dominance on the division and pick up another title. How do you see this fight going out?
It's a very good fight for the simple fact that both guys are unbeaten heavyweights, but they're both coming into their present fight on lackluster performances. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua didn't greatly impress, but got the job done against against Carlos Takam. And Joseph Parker didn't overly impress us when he beat Hughie Fury, which I believe is a little bit of a liberty because we should be giving Hughie Fury that much more credit because Hughie Fury hasn't boxed anything remotely to world class. Fringe world class, no. And went in there and fought gallantly and messed him around, and it was a close fight. And I think we're taking a lot of the shine away from Hughie Fury because Hughie Fury brought that tactics into the fight, like sometimes a little bit negative, and maybe should have put in a little more work rate. But you can't take away nothing from Joseph Parker because Joseph Parker administered the correct pressure and got the victory.
Now, Joshua, by his own sort of admittance, he was a little bit not as focused as he could have been in the last fight. The fact that Pulev cancelled so late. Takam, career heaviest we saw from Anthony Joshua coming into that fight. Do you think we'll see him go back to being a lot slender for this fight?
You see, James, that's why I like speaking to you. You understand? He has to go back to there because when you're dealing with a man who's actually faster than you, we've got to say that Joseph Parker's actually faster than Anthony Joshua. Has administered better footwork in the past when he goes out and he fights. So when you're looking at someone like that, you're going to have to come down a little bit more lighter because you're dealing with a speed, and like it's timing that beats speed. Do you understand? Timing beats speed all day long, and he's going to have to put that timing into this fight. That's going to have to be the key thing.
What do you think is optimal weight?
So we're going to do something like you guys want.
We're ready.
I really like. I mean, I like to see him at like 17, 13, around about those kind of weights. Not too heavy. You got to think like when Lennox Lewis was tail end of his career, that's when he was coming at these 18-6s and stuff like that. Do you understand? But when you're fighting and you're thinking, okay, then I need to still remain tidy. I need to be sharp. You don't come in heavy. Even though you're getting older, your body is changing. But we'd like to see Anthony Joshua come in at a comfortable weight.
In your opinion, do you think Anthony Joshua's done enough to be considered face
then if it's not Anthony Joshua, then who else would it be? That's the thing. So yeah, I think he's done. You got to think like everything he's done it actually perfectly. Do you know what I mean? Look at his lineage now, right? Walked into the gym, it seemed like 2 weeks ago. A man's won an ABA championships. To your American people that are listening, that means that you're a national champion as an amateur. Do you know what I mean? You've been it's a Golden Gloves, but it's the whole of the America's Golden Glove version. That's what he did. He just wasn't the English Golden Gloves, right? He was the whole of Great Britain Golden Glove champion, right, in the ABAs. Then from then he went to he got a silver medal in the World Games. He won an Olympic gold medal. He won a Commonwealth title when he turned professional. He won a British title, and then he became an IBF heavyweight champion by knocking out Charles Martin. What has he? What? Come on, man. Then he's gone on from then, and he's beat Klitschko, who is a legend. Now, regardless, this is still embryonic stages for him because he's still a baby, and that's what makes it so. Why shouldn't it be? He carries himself well enough. You know what I mean? He's cool with both sides of the track. Do you know what I mean? He's not seen as a sellout, and he's very cool to corporate Britain as well. So what else? What else? He's everywhere. You turn on the TV now, Anthony Joshua's everywhere, even when he's standing still. So because of that, then he's deserving to be that guy. And it's about generation of money. Nobody generates them kind of figures that he's bringing in the heavyweight division. And the heavyweight division was in the olden days, like of the Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali era. That was where you want to see the biggest money spinner fights were all happening there. So I believe that he's the right guy to do it at this present moment.
We've seen, obviously, Higgins making himself known today in the press conference. He seems a bit of a character. Can you put in your own words what you think about him?
Well, you know what? He's what he is. What is he? Agent, manager? What is he? What is he? He's promoter. Okay, cool. Right. Then that's what he's doing. He's promoting the fight. But to be real, Eddie Hearn did put it on him. Right, and that's straight standard. Eddie Hearn put it on you. Eddie Hearn show you, look, you're in London, mate, and I'll just put it on you. And he did. Eddie Hearn, that was quite funny to me. And because the guy was, the Dave Higgins guy was trying to be respectful, but derogatory at the same time. It didn't work. That's why Eddie Hearn just put it on him and said, nah, I'm not having that. And even though it was theatrics, but Eddie Hearn put it on him. So it's 1-0 to Team Joshua at the present moment.
We've seen in the past that Higgins is quite excitable. We saw him have a blazing round with Peter Fury and Team Fury during the press conference.
That's
as the pressure mounts and the stakes rise, we'll see Higgins sort of lose his cool at times.
Yeah, because listen, when you're dealing with a commodity, you're heavyweight champion of the world, right? You can't knock a guy for being passionate and emotional and everything else because that's your job. You know what I mean? That is your job. If you're, especially you're meant to be promoting, like people like hype, and that is going to be buying into, that's going to get other people to buy into the hype. But it's actually real because it seems like he's a very emotional character.
Quick summary, prediction for the fight at Joshua Parker. How do you see it ending?
I think it's a good fight, but I've got to favour Andy Joshua for the simple fact that when a man's saying to you that I've proven that how much I desperately want this thing. Like when I've been knocked down, and every time I'm getting up and I'm going to carry on fighting, and he finds a way. And that's one thing that I like about Andy Joshua. He actually finds a way. But Joseph Parker ain't no pushover. And when you're dealing with somebody who is a Samoan, they got something in here, mate. I'm telling you this now. They got something in here that makes them fight, and they'll push. And that's why I think this fight will actually go. I think this fight is actually going to go late. I think this fight may go 8 or 9, maybe 10 rounds. Andy Joshua,
late stoppage in your opinion?
In my opinion.
Spencer, the knowledge Fearon, thank you very much for giving me some time today.
No,
appreciate it, mate.
Always, listen, James. Told you already, man. Keep on doing your thing, man. Just keep on doing your thing. Keep on spreading the love. You know what I mean? You guys spread the love from way back. I remember when you guys first came into the game and people were being very cynical about you guys and laughing, and now look, you guys are leaders in the world when it comes to this online boxing stuff, and that's really cool because you guys gave me the name The Knowledge, and loads of people want to argue and say I'm not The Knowledge, but James and Coogan gave me the name, and they must know because they interview everybody. Peace, 2 fingers, I'm out. Spread love to everyone. Later.